Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. And we're going to do a request. Now, the request comes in from three different YouTubers. The first one is from my reaction to Hawkwind doing High Rise. The YouTuber goes by the name of Stephen Sauer. And Stephen writes, I actually think they really came into their own musically with Lemmy's last album with them, called Warrior on the Edge of Time. From that album, Magnu, I think that's how it's pronounced, Magnu, is a standout track, but the whole album, and then in a bracket, with the possible exception of the two short spoken word poetry bits from Michael Murdoch, bracket, is solid. The pairing of Assault and Battery and The Golden Void, those are two songs, always listen to both. They merge together so well. From that album is considered by some critics to be among the top 10 that Hawkwind ever recorded. Okay, that's cool. That's very, very cool. So the next comment comes in from the same reaction, Hawkwind doing High Rise. And the YouTuber goes by the name of, I think it's Oli O. Oli O. And Oli says, Magnu, in quotes, is a cracking Hawk tune. So there we go again. There's Magnu a second time. And again, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. A third comment comes in from my reaction to Hawkwind doing the song Spaces Deep. And this is from Zarathustra N. Zarathustra writes, Lord of Light is excellent. Magnu and the Golden Void also. So these three comments all have something in common, and that's the song Magnu. So I thought it'd be great. Let's do that song again. You know, I'm hearing Hawkwind, these Hawkwind tunes for the first time. They were not a group that I listened to in the 70s. So every song that I react to by Hawkwind is going to be something new to my ears. So here we go with Hawkwind from 1975, the song Magnu. Okay, I love that beginning. You got the wind, and then it starts to really rock. What a great beginning to a song. I love a song that starts out, you know, we're a little bit soft here with this wind, and all of a sudden it just rocks. I just love that. We're going to start over. Only a couple seconds into the song. We're 45 seconds into the song. Let's do that again. That was a great beginning. Wow. I love it. So the beginning, like I said, had that wind, and then that guitar comes in, and what a great guitar. A drum comes in, bass guitar comes in, and then it sounds like a second drum comes in. And then through this part of the song so far, it sounds like there's two drums, like there's two drummers. One just like keeping a constant beat, and then one just doing all kinds of rolls on the drum and hitting just like every single one of the tom toms with the set. Just excellent. And then like between the verses, they have all these different instruments come in. Now I don't know how many instruments they've used in the song so far, but I mean, it sounds like guitars, it sounds like keyboards. I mean, all kinds of different stuff. And what it reminds me of is psychedelic music. And I think I've said that about some of the Hawkwind that I've reacted to in the past. Very psychedelic. This could have been. This is like advanced 1967, 1968, where they've taken psychedelic music to a new level, maybe to outer space, in fact. But this is great, and the vocals, I like the way they're kind of like filtering the vocals. They're not like right there. They're not like that. What's coming out of the vocalist's mouth, it's like they filtered it through some sort of synthesizer, because it's got a little bit of weird tinge to it. But really cool so far. This is really an interesting song. So let's keep it going here.
Come to me and let us sing.
That instrumental break is really interesting. I just want to stop real quick here. That instrumental break is very interesting. You can definitely hear a keyboard in there, but what almost sounds like a fuzzed out guitar, I think that's a saxophone. I don't know if they're taking a saxophone and playing it through a fuzz or a wah-wah or what, some sort of pedal device, but I think that's what it is, because I'm listening to it and I'm going, wow, it sounds like a guitar, but it has that kind of sound that a saxophone, where they can continue out the note, which doesn't happen very easily on a guitar. So yeah, just really good stuff. And how do they come up with this stuff? I just don't know. How do you layer all these different instruments in there and go, wow, that sounds cool? So here we go.
See
great instrumental break. Oh man, this is just incredible. Now, did they go to bongos on this thing? Were they driving the beat of this instrumental break with bongos? I mean, they just kind of came in, and that's what it sounds like. They got, they got the guy with the little goatee and stuff, and he's hitting the bongos. I got a feeling that was just great. And then all of the different sounds, just they're layering all these different sounds in there, and it's this is something that you have to listen to probably half a dozen to a dozen times to catch every instance of an instrument in these instrumental breaks. I mean, they're just layering so much in here, but it sounds fantastic. Just really great. I love the bongos. That's a good touch. Wow. Wow. That was wild. That was totally wild. Now, like I said, that this is very psychedelic. Very psychedelic. Very trippy sounding. Again, it's almost like an advanced version of music from 67, 68. Kind of like what I said, a very advanced Vanilla Fudge or any of the psych bands from that period. And so when I'm listening to this thing and I'm going, and I often think about this when I listen to some very bizarre music and go, how did they come up with this? Who decided to write a song that sounded like this? And where do you start? What do you use as a backing track to layer all these other instruments on and layer the vocals on? I mean, it's got to be somebody going, I think I'm going to just do something on my bass guitar, or the drummer's going, I'm just going to lay out a rhythm track here and let's just lay some instruments on there. I mean, how do you put something like this together? It's just unreal. And then to continually, sitting in the mixing room going, I think we need to add another instrument here because we're lacking something. We got to get it a little bit more bizarre than what it already is. I mean, I think about that stuff on how do they record these things. It was great. I loved all the different instruments. I love the layering. I love, the vocals where they filtered or synthesized the vocals, especially at the end. They're definitely synthesizing the vocals. Just really cool. And I like this video. So this video reminds me of the 70s where you could go into like Musicland. It was a record store that was usually in a mall, and they had these light boxes, and they looked like speakers, but they were light boxes, and you'd plug them in to your stereo system, and depending on the different tones or beats or instruments played, the lights in this light box would light up and give you different images, very psychedelic images, and you put it, you set it up, you you turn the record on, you turn the lights off, you just go back and watch the light box and go, ooh, ah, wow, ooh, that's cool. And that's what this video reminded me of because it fit with the beat of the song. All these different things going on. Great song, wonderful song. Again, like I said, I just am amazed at how they layered all these instruments in and how fantastic they all sounded. And it just drew you right into the song. It just drew you right into the song. Awesome. Loved it. I hope you loved it. If you did love Hawkwind doing Magnu, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. If you have any comments about Hawkwind doing Magnu, put it in the comments below. That'd be really, really cool. Also, if I was wrong on some of those instruments, like the bongos, the saxophone, the keyboards, whatever, let me know. That'd be really, really cool. And then everybody get to know as well. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And then go over here, ring that bell, and get updates to my latest videos. Loved it. Great presentation. Just great layering of I don't know how many instruments, but it was fantastic. Put a huge smile on my face. It's got to have put a smile on your face. And peace out, baby.